Dobra, i wracamy. Witam w kolejnym odcinku. Ada.
Hey. What can I do for you? Here you go, Ada. One slightly dented but still functional radar beacon.
This will do nicely. And, with any luck, it'll help us trace the mechanist signal.
Zobaczymy.
I'm sure it'll do the trick.
I certainly hope so. I'm going to begin my decryption routine, but it could take a while. In the meantime, I've picked up another RoboBrain beacon signal. It should be the last one you'll need to collect.
No to okej.
Thank you. If my calculations are correct, the signal is coming from... Oh, this isn't good. Location confirmed. The RoboBrain is at Fort Hagen Satellite Array, which means it's in the hands of the Rust Devils.
Że kto?
Who or what are the Rust Devils?
Allow me to explain. My old caravan encountered them once while crossing the river into the city. The Rust Devils are a group of ruthless raiders who utilize robots for their nefarious practices. They scour the Commonwealth looking for my kind. What they can't capture and reprogram, they strip for spare parts. I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. I just want you to be well informed. That being said, despite what lies ahead, I can easily continue to decrypt the signal as we proceed. So shall we be on our way?
Zaraz. Ja chcę jeszcze zobaczyć, co można byłoby tutaj zrobić z tobą. Dokładnie. Chcę wiedzieć. 6.
You certainly know your way.
Kiedy będę miał 4. naukę? Na 41 dopiero. Ach, cholera. Dawaj, idziemy, Ada. Wszczęła z kimś walkę chyba. Szkoda, że czymś takim nie można jeździć. O, przyszła. Telekineza, szmato. Gocie. Iść tam. Mogłabyś tą wieżyczkę tak... No właśnie, o to mi chodziło.
Ain't nothing. What you got left in you?
Good riddance.
Już spokój. Idziemy na górę, zobaczmy, czy coś się dzieje. Terminal. Więc jednak trzeba było tutaj zejść. No proszę. Tupirupidupidup. Tędy będziemy wracać. To co to jest? Tupirupidup. No i co ci do łba strzeliło?
Having fun, huh? I can do it today.
He's lost, but
Ktoś tam był chyba, mi się wydawało.
picking up something.
Tupirupidup. Odlot.
Did you hear that? Leave her alone.
Cześć. Cześć. Dobra, szybkie, małe lutowanie. Coś u góry jest. Nie wiem, którędy iść.
No sign of him now.
Hacking this is beyond me.
Pam, 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 pam. Moment, ja się tutaj rozejrzę.
Don't think I can pick this.
Gdzie ja poszedłem? Nie wiem. Mój
People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies who only seek to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find him and bring him to justice. People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies who only seek to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find him and bring him to justice. People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies who only seek to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find him and bring him to justice. People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies who only seek to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find him and bring him to justice.
Nice.
People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist.
Nareszcie cisza.
All right, Brainbox. Ivy wants me to find out what makes you tick. So let's get started.
There's no need for that. I'm certain we can discuss this rather unfortunate situation before it gets completely out of hand. Now, what exactly did this Ivy tell you to do?
Simple. She wants me to crack open that dome you have for a head and find out how your brain is connected to your circuits.
Perhaps I can be of assistance in that regard. After all, there isn't much else I can do now that you've removed my head from its chassis. How about we forge some sort of an accord, just between the two of us?
What the hell is an accord? You talking about wires or something?
Right. I need to phrase this so even a dullard like you would understand. Let me put it this way. You need information that's going to make your boss happy. I want to keep my brain in one piece. Maybe we can cut a deal.
Fine. I'm listening.
I'll tell you everything I know about my own construction. All the bits that Ivy wants to hear. And I promise you, she won't be disappointed. In return, you keep those tools away from me and put me back onto my body. You get what you want, and I don't get dissected like some kind of a laboratory experiment. Do we have a deal?
Well, that would save me a lot of time. Ivy doesn't like waiting. Tell you what, you start talking, and I'll stop drilling. After I tell Ivy everything, we'll see how happy she really gets. But I think I'm gonna leave your head in that machine for now, just in case you decide to get any smart ideas. How's that for a deal?
I suppose it will have to suffice. I mean, yeah, it's a deal.
Okej. Tu mam jakiegoś hoba. Tylko nie widzę nigdzie. Fuck. Okej, dobrze, że zapisałem. W takim wypadku tupi-dupi-dup. Aha! Od razu. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć. Powinno starczyć. Chodź, Ada. Chodź w tą stronę. Dokładnie. No cześć.
What are you doing here?
Maybe I'm just a rust devil wearing a clever disguise.
Please, don't insult my intelligence. Why don't you just tell me why you're here, and why we're even bothering to have this conversation?
What did the rust devils do to you?
They felt that by keeping my head online would prove useful to them. Fortunately for me, they're stupid enough to actually believe anything I say. Admittedly, it hasn't gotten me very far, but it has saved me from the same fate as my rather unfortunate comrades you see in pieces around you. Now, back to my original question. What are you doing here?
No, potrzebuję.
A radar beacon.
A radar beacon. How very interesting. That's a very specific part to be searching for, and you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
No, słucham.
I'm listening.
How refreshing. Then allow me to explain. Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand? In order to find the mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. You're going to need access to the facility. I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill two simple conditions. One, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics.
Spoko.
And two, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
Ja, spoko.
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the bargain?
Even though there's a human brain floating in a biogel inside my head, I'm still bound by my original programming. It pains me to admit it, but one of my directives states that I cannot lie. Ever. So, while I'm not the most charming robot you've ever encountered, the last thing I'm going to do is violate an agreement we've made. Now that we have that out of the way, do we have a deal?
Okej.
A wise decision. Once we're at our destination, I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon as a gesture of good faith. Now, I strongly suggest you stop loitering in the middle of a hostile location and get us both out of here at once.
Czekaj.
Careful, sir. I don't think we're allowed.
Wypierdalaj, wypierdalaj.
Come on. Let's not wait around for more horrifying monstrosities.
Sir, are you alright? That looked bad.
Dobrze, biłam tę minę.
Lost him.
Gdzie tu jest wyjście?
Watch the tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you.
O, przyda się. Ada, przesuń. Suń się.
What the fuck was that?
Cicho. Oddawaj grę.
This is bullshit.
No. Aha, nawet miałem nie ruszyć.
Got it.
Cudownie. Ile za dużo? O, dużo za dużo. Dobra, nieważne. Jak daleko do poziomu? Prawie jest. Cholera, znowu.
This noise.
You really are taking the path of most resistance here, aren't you?
Getting shook up over nothing. The fuck? What the?
Identify yourself. All right there, citizens will not be harmed.
Hostile has
Jesteśmy u szefowej. Na sali.
Perhaps I have a faulty sensor.
Kurde, ja tutaj lutuję. Dobra, daj mi teraz odbiec. O to mi chodziło.
I'll give you that.
Nie mogę...
Are you injured, sir?
Nie.
Hey,
I'd be happy to...
Poniesiesz trochę gratów.
help if I can.
Trochę rdzeni fuzyjnych wyniosę stąd. Już jest jakiś plus.
no way I'm cracking this.
No to idziemy. Taki gorbak, jak mają te super mutanci, tylko że z częściami maszyn. Fajnie to wygląda.
Based on my limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here. Not optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds.
Tak, aż tak bardzo się boi, że nie wyjdziemy, tak?
This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
What?
To szybkie. Zapis.
Nothing there now.
Sensor weapons hot.
To masz ten głupi laser. Zabij. Dziękuję.
I'll give you that one.
Follow the protocols and get out!
Dobra, ona za chwilę wybuchnie. Mówiłem.
Picking up. Time for you to perish.
Biją.
It's on you, better. Laying down weapons, sir.
Had I a body, I would have killed her myself. Oh, well.
Okej.
6 of one, half dozen of the other. Good job, human.
Przedźwigane znowu?
You might want to drop some of those things you're carrying.
Nie.
I'd be happy to. Help if I can.
To targaj. Będziesz targać te rzeczy. Myślisz, że po to cię wziąłem?
Don't think I can pick this.
A, to jest pistolet, dobra. Chodź, wytuptuj się stamtąd.
Thank goodness we are out of that hole. Don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards.
Tak musimy iść tu i tak. Szybka dekontaminacja. Jeszcze nie mam trzeciego bramina, szkoda. Przydałby się. Ada, chodź. Jeszcze kawałeczek. No.
Nothing I
What
hate
can I
more
do?
than raider scumbags.
You can fix
If
just
you're
about
willing to
anything.
any, put a few down for me.
Guns.
Dobra, sekunda, bo muszę zobaczyć, co tu jeszcze wrzucić. Ważny taki mały moment. I robimy. Dobra. Tworzymy nowego automatrona. Ada, gdzie ty jesteś? Utknęłaś tam.
I have some spare components if you need them.
Hey,
Yes.
here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. Where are you going? Have I offended you in some way?
Heads up.
Yes, sir?
Here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, robo-brains are notorious for being, well, a real pain in the neck.
Nie mam
We
wyboru.
don't have a choice. It claims we need it to access the Mechanist's facility.
How foolish of me. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
Nie
I
czaję.
understand.
Let me explain. Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I feel like I've been failing in my duties. I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
You shouldn't think that way. Your personality helps you think creatively.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but it's obvious that having my personality mode on is causing me to make mistakes. I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't happen again. Now I've distracted you for long enough. I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Izebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
This unit is currently in factory default mode. Do you wish to enable this unit's personality subroutine?
I tyle. No i co tam?
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
A czego się spodziewałaś?
What kind of body were you expecting?
Considering I look like a junk bot that's been hastily welded together by an amateur, I'd say almost anything else would have been better. However, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, given your limited skill set derived from your equally diminished intelligence.
Sorry, Your Highness. The royal tailor has been quite ill, and I'm afraid the task fell to me instead.
If you're attempting to use sarcasm as an intimidation tactic, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, Why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
Czemu nie chcesz w ogóle?
Why did General Atomics make you so uncooperative?
I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. I am a top-of-the-line model, with an efficiency rating that makes Mr. Handy look like a glorified toaster oven. When given a set of instructions, I will complete them without question, and without error. Now, were there any other ridiculous questions you wanted to ask?
Oczywiście.
You aren't stuck here. You could leave if you wanted.
You've created an interesting stalemate between us. Something I didn't expect you to be capable of. I'm impressed. It's been a long time since I've been outsmarted. Why don't you go ahead and ask me your questions?
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist. Amazingly adept at programming. A veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions to help the people of the Commonwealth for quite a long time.
Pomagasz?
Helping the people of the Commonwealth? You?
Absolutely. It's my primary directive. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging a laughably fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
Ty chyba nie rozumiesz, co to słowo znaczy pomóc.
I don't think you understand the definition of help.
Help. To give or provide what is necessary to accomplish a task or to satisfy a need. I'm doing exactly as I was instructed. Assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary, but given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
And you're going to be a brain pate if you don't tell me how to access the Mechanist's facility.
There's no need to be rude. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
No, bardzo miła jesteś. Ada, chodź tu. Masz to. Kurde, chciałbym dać ci tego Gatlinga, ale dobra.
Heads up.
How may I trust you've completed your business with Izebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
Is there a chance these robots could be misinterpreting orders?
Yes, I've considered the possibility. The contradictory nature of the Mechanist's broadcasts are troubling. But the truth is, regardless of intent, the Mechanist needs to be stopped. These robots are too much a threat. Were you able to discover how to gain access to the Mechanist?
I'll need to modify a robot to gain access. Izebel uploaded the plans for an MSAT to my Pip-Boy.
A custom modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist facility. Very smart. In fact, chances are high the MSAT may be required for multiple access points, like a robot identification card. As for my task, I was able to decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon. The source is coming from a Robco sales and service center, most likely a front for a larger operation. It's time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
Po prostu się z nim
Time
skonfrontujemy.
to confront the mechanist.
I hope you're allowed the opportunity. I too am curious as to what the Mechanist would have to say. Now, if you're ready, I believe you have an MSAT to install.
Dobra. I tutaj skończymy. A ja nagram ostatnią część tego DLC. I będziemy tutaj kończyć. A więc trzymajcie się do następnego.